But again, nationality is not about cards. Nationality is about mindset before cards. Nationality is about how you think, not what's in your pocket. Right? Always remember, nationality is not about the card or the papers or whatever. It's about where's your mind at with regard to your nationality. Right? There's a lot more.
Peace, what's going on?
Everything's peaceful.
Good. Welcome, family. What's going on, family, out there? Just want to see what's going on. How y'all feeling?
Everybody's peace. Everybody's good.
Good. So, where'd you get at? Do we still have the, you can learn a lot from a dummy going on?
No, we're gonna start that one right now.
Okay, cool. Well, in my investigation, I am Supreme LM. I'm glad to be here on Canaanland Wars with the platform, the best platform ever. So I just got a few questions that I want to dig and divulge with the Sheik here. Now, I've been looking at a couple of videos here lately, and there's some brothers, man, just I don't know what it is, but as this thing, you can't learn a lot from the dummies. Someone was calling this, or was trying not to call this Al-Morocco, but then turn right around and say Morocco of the West revealed.
Right.
What say you about that?
Right. Well, again, you know what I mean? It goes again to show the insincerity and utter disregard that these people have for unity, right? Because we have to put on the record that it was merely 2 weeks ago that Brother Ramon L. was on the show, right? The same platform, telling him, proving to him that this is Al-Morocco over here, and they were in denial. Now that they're bedwench, right? Now that their intellectual bedwench produces the information, right? Now they're down with it. Now they're down with it. And not once did this coward apologize for calling the brother out of his name, calling the brother out of his intellectual capacity by challenging him about this is not Morocco. Because he was told before the Bedouins told him that this is Morocco. And he was told by Active Moore, who studies by RV Bay Publications and Taj Tariq Bay and Canaanland Moors and whoever else, that these people who are now accepting the realization that over here is Morocco of the West, right, refuse to acknowledge and say that they are presenting information. Now, keep in mind, again, you know, this thing about ownership of what Noble Drew Ali brought, and never once did he tell the bedwench that Noble Drew Ali didn't bring that. How come Noble Drew Ali never, there's nowhere in the literature of Moorish Science Temple of America that Noble Drew Ali calls over here Marikou? Nowhere at all. But they're going to go with that as a legitimate source. Even though they put it on the record that it's French. So now they're listening to what the French say. But then it only makes sense because, you know, That's who the protectorate was. For the kingdom, not the empire. The protectorate for the kingdom was the French.
Right, exactly.
Not the empire. Remember what we said earlier, how Europe underdeveloped Africa. And they came to the realization, not 2 weeks ago, but right now, that over here is Morocco. These people are a fraud. Because they've been told that this is what it is. They've been told that this is Morocco, the farthest west, Maghreb, Al-Aqsa. No, it's not. That's not Noble Drew Ali's teachings. Noble Drew Ali didn't bring that. Now you're down with it? FOH. FOH. With your BS. And anybody who's riding with them on their platform, acting like they got some type of knowledge, like Noble Drew Ali pointed down from the ether realm at these Moors and made them Ali's men. You know, Noble Drew Ali never sanctioned them. Noble Drew Ali never gave them no jurisdiction over no information or nothing like that for them to call themselves Ali's men. Noble Drew Ali never touched them. Remember, all them Ali's men people, they were down with Great Seal and all that. They're on the record telling people, go get Taj Tariq Bey's books. You need to support that brother, get his books. They're on the record saying that. Now they're not. Now they're on a different side. Oh, that because they're a turncoat. That's why. And turncoats are sellouts. Turncoats are sellouts. Right? So, again, where's the apology for calling the brother out of his intellect? Well, he doesn't know what he's talking about. And now, and then keep in mind that, again, that the same bedwench that is doing presentations about Morocco that they're buying right now, right? They're going to talk BS about Kudro and Latif Bey, but how come they're not talking about when Bedwench went and did Scientology presentation for a room of Europeans?
Right, you're right, that's right.
How come they're not bringing that up? That was even before, you know what I mean, them having a platform. Before them even having a platform, they're getting calls from Europeans to go do lectures about Scientology. You tell me these people aren't on the other side? You tell me that these people aren't again, like we said, check the track record, right? How much stuff did the intellectual bedwench, how much different schools of thought did he go through before he is where he is right now? And he was a Bey even when he was with Amin Ra Squad, which was black guys. So a Moors with the black guys who's dissing Moors, and now he's not with them no more. Now he's a scholar and you're taking him serious? So somebody comes out and says, Sarnetter is the best channel, wearing a baseball hat and all that stuff, and then now he has a fez on, and now you think that he's on some more science, Noble Drew Ali? The hell out of here. These are black guys in more face. They're talking about people shouldn't have L and Bey, those guys are frauds. No, these guys are frauds. These people where were they in 1990? They were with CM Bey or Great Seal or active Moors, doing active stuff. Now, because they joined some quote-unquote Moor science temple now, like you were saying, that the supreme grand whoever or the grand whoever has his hand up their ass, that they can't talk for their own self, now we're supposed to listen to them. These people came out of Great Seal. These people came out of forget a license and all that. Right? These people came out of that. Now they're talking BS about it. That's turncoat behavior. And anybody on some repping some turncoats and backing them, right? They're a fraud with these people. Right? There's a lot more, because I know our time's limited, so I'm going to keep them short.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I just want to say, I did hear a certain person say that if the information was confronted to me, that I would tuck my tail and say, verbatim, I would tuck my tail and say, you're right, I was wrong, Lord. So I think that brother needed to tuck his tail and give that apology.
No doubt. No doubt.
We don't move right along. I get to another fraud that I was looking to, and I'm going to just call him flat on out because it is what it is. Dane Calloway or Calloway, some dude named Dane Calloway, and I went on his site, man, and the first thing I saw, he had an American eagle on there.
Yep.
Not. So I know he's already corporate, but what he said about the prophet being back to Africa with value or down with the back to the Africa movement, and I like to just say what you say about that, Mark.
Well, let's see what the prophet says about it. Since these people know so much about the prophet that they're gonna put his picture in their stuff, right? They're gonna use their little like what Mario calls it. They're gonna use their little hypnotizing music and stuff like that, pianos and violins and stuff like that. Pull at people's emotional strings that they don't know that they're getting pulled because people are dumbasses, right? And they don't realize that they're getting lulled to sleep by the music while their subconscious mind is getting filled with BS, right? They don't see that because they don't study. They're on some dead, zombified level. Remember, don't forget, go see the movie Cell if you haven't seen it yet. For the more who've seen it, you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about, right? We'll ask Noble Drew Ali what he said with regard to Back to Africa stuff and, Moors. The Moorish Science Temple of America was founded by the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Aside from the fact that it is a legally organized religious corporation, it is building on human needs. To this desirable end, in time legitimate means will be found to dispense charity and provide for the mutual assistance of its members in times of distress, to aid in the improvement of health and to encourage the ownership of better homes, to find employment for our members, to teach those fundamental principles which are desired for our civilization, such as obedience to law, respect and loyalty to government, tolerance and unity. It is most earnestly hoped that the Moorish Science Temple of America will not in any way be confused with any Back to Africa movement. One more needs to be said, that Dane Calloway is a liar. Right? Dane Calloway is a cuff boy. Probably sucking on pork chops and all that stuff, telling you about your native. Sucking on pig feet and eating chitterlings and stuff like that, talking about, put out some videos, teach you something about something. He's going to lie to people that Noble Drew Ali is part of all the Back to Africa people, when Noble Drew Ali's own words is do not in any way, right? Like not some ways or a portion of ways, in any way do not confuse Moorish Science Temple of America with any Back to Africa movement. I don't care what it's called. Do not confuse Moors with Back to Africa. Why? Because Noble Drew Ali even said we are from Missouri. Missouri is not in Africa. Yes, we are descendants of Moroccans. Morocco is not only in Africa. For you dumbasses, you think Morocco is North Africa only. Only a dumbass thinks there's only Morocco in North Africa and that's it. And again, anybody who's liking or, commenting, right, giving thumbs up or whatever like that to this BS that these people are putting out, calling it learning for our people, you guys are fools. All of you who don't study and you just listen to some dumbass. Everybody who said, oh my gosh, he's actually right. They're back to Africa, and then that's why, whatever. Okay, well, Noble Drew Ali said, don't compare us to any back to Africa music. Why is he putting Noble Drew Ali lumped up with all those other people who are pushing back to Africa stuff if Noble Drew Ali said don't do that? Doesn't that mean he's a liar? Doesn't that mean he's a manipulator of your intelligence? Like how is it only our people are gonna sit there, let somebody mind cuff them, right? And they just take it like a dumbass. But hey, like we were saying, we can learn a lot from a dummy.
That's right. And he passed it, and he's part of the little back to church movement because he's passing that plate around too. With the
passing that plate around. Yeah, passing that plate, right? And you idiots went from what's his face? TD Jake's plate. Now you're putting it in a conscious guy's plate, and you're telling me that that's not church still? The hell out of here! Goddamn Christian black code Negroes. The hell out of here! You're not conscious of anything. You guys are still Negroes that need improvement. Still, 2017 Negroes need improvement still. That they're still calling stuff UNIA like some dumbasses when you're Moors. Garvey even told you're going to be happy when you get your nationality. These fat pork eating.
That comes from Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey said what again now?
Let's just put it like this. These people have been told from people who died 80 years ago, people who died last month. These people have been told what the hell is up, what they have to do. Our people are choosing not to. They're choosing to stay in this place that, whatever they get, they get. I mean, it's no different than, the Gambian talking about, well, they shouldn't be killing Africans. Libyans are Moors, but Gambians are Africans. Dumbass. Oh, well, they're going to give Jamaicans IDs. I don't want a Jamaican ID because I'm Jamaican and I don't want an ID. You're Jamaican? How come they're not giving Maroons IDs? How come they didn't make a Maroon national ID, whatever, for the Maroons? If they're all about takeover and colonize or whatever, then Maroons should have a Jamaica ID too. How come they don't? Right? They don't because they know who they are. They're not Christian black code Negroes. They're not Negro Act blacks. They're Aboriginal and Indigenous to Jamaica. No goddamn Jamaica. What the hell is that? You don't know what that is. The European brought that. What are you talking about? U.S. United States of America. That ain't United States of Morocco. Okay, yeah, okay, I'll ride with that. Since America comes from Morocco and all that, We'll go with that. We'll go United States of Morocco. They definitely don't have no jurisdiction over that, or could claim that they have jurisdiction over that. And then, you know, if it's United States of Morocco, it would make sense why Noble Drew Ali called around here Asiatic states. Make complete sense. But only to people who know how to think. Non-thinking people are not going to save themselves. They're going to tell you, I can't swim. I want you to jump in and drown both of you. Right? They want you to jump in so both of you drown. They don't want to grab the pole and pull themselves out. They want to climb on your back. 500-pound fat pork eating guy. He's talking about climb on your back. Climb on your back and swim us to shore. And you're and then you're jumping in to go save the dummy.
Right. Use you as the floating device.
Right? Yeah, use you. Use you as the floating device. Right? Use you as the floating device. Right? And make that relative to all these people who call themselves grand whoever, right? That is not telling the membership that it's really about them. They have membership thinking that it's about the guy who has the seat or whatever, right? And he's raping their birthright. Raping these people's birthright.
Wow.
Like we were saying, how come these people called Morris Science Temple of America, who's passing the plate around, how come they don't just go into the Treasury that was collecting the 25 cent, 50 cent dues and stuff from Noble Drew Ali's time?
Right.
I mean, you guys were collecting dues and stuff 80, 100 years. I mean, well, you know, you have Grand Treasury, you have Supreme Grand Council and stuff like that. So, what are you begging for? If you're Morris Science Temple of America, as you claim you are, why are you putting out your hand to get stuff? You guys have been collecting dues for 100 years. Oh, nobody could show where that is? So don't the people who call themselves Morris Science Temple of America members, don't you think that that's a problem? That your membership's been in the seat for 40 whatever years. Prior to that, other people were in that same seat. Prior to that guy, other people were in that same seat. And then prior to that guy, Noble Drew Ali's time. And then Noble Drew Ali's time, dues were getting collected. And 2017, they're sticking out their hands and you're not questioning what are you sticking out your hands for? There's supposed to be a Grand Treasury. As far as Morris Science Temple is concerned, Inc. and all whoever else call themselves Morris Science Temple.
True.
But they'll never, ever, ever, ever go there because you realize that these same people in the seats are the same ones who robbed your goddamn treasury, and then now you're putting fiat in their hand again. Now you're putting fiat in their hand. Like you're not going to lose that too. You lost the gold and silver already. Or whatever was in, you lost all the manufacturing companies, community centers, fisheries, cookie factory, you know, whatever it is that Noble Drew Ali had, you guys lost all the stuff. And then people are still looking at these people as the ones who brought them some salvation or whatever.
Wow.
144,000 only are going to be saved. Why? Because everybody else is incompetent dumbass. But you can learn a lot from a dummy. So if you're 144,000, you know, you already know what's good. Carry on with the protocol. Carry on with the divine mission. Right? And do whatever you have to do so when you leave here, you're not coming back as a fish or a cow or some stuff like that because you're a dumbass. Right? That's why you're supposed to go vegetarian as well. Because all those animals are people. Came back here in lower life forms because they were a dumbass. Just ask the Buddhists, they'll tell you. Just ask the Buddhists, they'll tell you. Oh, you like to eat chicken and stuff like that? Don't worry. Don't worry. You're going to get your opportunity to be on the plate, chicken lover. chitlin lover, don't worry. You're gonna be the hog one day. Think it's a game. Think it's a game. But yeah, more we're about 2 minutes. Was there any more?
Well, yeah, no, we can just go to the next time. But that was really interesting. That last one, especially you could be the food on your plate. But yeah, I got to do some more investigation on that one. I'll have that one for next time too. But if you don't mind, you can take this out too. But I want to hang around for the end, and I want to stand up and give my Bible left two on the right, if you will.
Islam, more, no doubt, no doubt. Was there because there was actually I'm gonna put this one out. I'm gonna put this one out to you too. One of the more sent a question just to get another perspective. We got maybe another 5 minutes or something.
Okay.
The Moore's question was, I would like to get my nationality card ASAP. How? And it's based on where you're at. If you could answer that one for the brother.
Okay. Well, I would say go on to rvpublications.com, brother, because that's the university. That's our university. You know what I'm saying? Despite what anybody say, I don't care what all the naysayers say. Don't believe them. Go check it out for yourself. And you'll be amazed at the jewels you'll find on your treasure hunt, because it is a treasure hunt. The jewels have been planted and hidden, but it's easily found. So just go on rvpublications.com and you get your card there.
Islam. Okay. Now, and also too, keep in mind that when you go on rvpublications.com, people who are on this they want their nationality card right now. If you are in jurisdiction of Canaanland, when you go to rvpublications.com and try to get your nationality card and it doesn't work, it's going to be because you haven't came back home to the temple yet. For all the people who say that rvbaypublications.com doesn't send people to the temple and all that stuff, right? We've gotten numerous people out here who were just Moors studying that they did that exact same thing. Hey, how can I get a nationality card? Okay, I guess I see I can do it through these people. Okay, I'm gonna go there, and then they go there, and then they get sent right here to the temple to come and learn. They don't get sent to the temple to get a nationality card. They get sent to the temple to come and learn.
Right. That's true.
Because the temple is where you're supposed to learn, where you're supposed to get the information. Once you get the information, then you would be able to, know how to move. Right? Then you're going to know how to move. Right? And the last question, just because this was the last one. Now, just for the brother too, that's asking this question. This is something that you can go on CRA, Canada Revenue Agency website fraud section. Just go to the fraud section, and then there's going to be a big yellow or red box or something saying alert, 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 whatever. Read that with regard to this question that you sent. I'm worried about a call I got in regards to taxes, which said that they may issue a warrant for my arrest if I do not answer them back. When I called, no one answered. I feel it may be a result of me listening to a Moor who told me about claiming my charges and requesting remittance vouchers from CRA. What is this all about, and is claiming my charges even possible? Right? So the fact that you're questioning about claiming charges means that you're thinking. Which Nobujwali said, once you start thinking, you save yourself. Now, claiming charges is a fraud because the charges are more than likely in a name that's not your name. If you saying you want a nationality card and all that stuff, that name on the charges ain't you. So you claiming those can't really be done because that'll be committing fraud because that's not your name. Why are you claiming it? Right? Now, again, you were listening to a Moor who told you this. Guarantee you that the Moor who told you that is not frequent in their temple meetings with Canaanland Moors. Because that Moor is obviously playing games with your birthrights. And with regard to taxes and warrant, matter of fact, call up CRA and let them know about the call that you got and give them the number that the call came from and let CRA tell you what's good with regard to calls telling you about they're going to issue a warrant if you don't pay taxes. And just remember the CRA website, when they have the fraud alert, big bold letters on the top of the thing so you can't miss it, and see how these people are playing around. Let all these so-called other whoever's over here and then have these people running game on you in your own land. And think about how many people get paranoid and pay without even questioning anything. It means you just got played. So know that you could learn a lot from a dummy, but you can't be a dummy too. Dummies can't learn from dummies. Right? Dummies can't learn from dummies. The dummy is supposed to be an example of what you're not supposed to be, how you're not supposed to think. That's what you learn from the dummies. You learn from the crash test dummy, put on a seatbelt. Well, I have right to I have right to travel. I don't need a seatbelt. Alright, I mean, then do your thing.
You have the right to travel right through the windshield.
Yeah, right.
I love you more. Like every time I speak with you more, it's always love, man, and I always get enlightened. So I give honors to you, Cujo. I give honors to you.
Honors to you, more, and honors to all the Moors out there who's just studying, because you know that this is about birthright. This is not some club. Regardless what the club people say, this is about birthright. So we'll just close out. We'll just close out with the prayer. 5 on the left, 2 on the right. Allah, the Father of the universe, Father of love, Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my guide, and my salvation. By night and by day, to His holy prophet, Noble Drew Ali, Islam, Ashe. Islam, and